Okay, so next method is the extraction of the volatile oil. So you are going to extract from the volatile oil from the various parts of the plant, so where they are present. So like for example in fennel, so they are present in fennel, coriander and all, so they are present in the fruits. So like for example in the orange, lemon and all, so they are present in their peel portion. So like for example in tulsi, pudina, they are present in the leaf portion. So like for example in flowers, so they are present in their petals. So we are going to in for example in cinnamon and all, so they are present in the bark. So like that, so they are present in the various parts of the plant. So we are going to select the various parts of the plant for the extraction of the volatile oil, so in which they are contained. So we are going to extract by using the various methods. So like for example we are going to extract by using the uh, distillation method. So here you are going to carry out the extraction by using the distillation process. So you are going to take down the flask and you are going to fill with the water, or you are going to fill it with the steam, or you are going to fill it with the alcohol and all. So you are going to carry out the, or you are going to boil the solvent. So the volatile oil that is having low boiling point, that is going to evaporate and that is going to condense and that is going to collect in the receiver. So when coming to the water and all, that is having more boiling point than that of the volatile oil, so that is going to be circulated in the vessel only. So when coming to the volatile oil, that is having low boiling point, so like having 25 to 30 or below that, so it is going to evaporate or it is going to boil first when compared to that of the water, and that is going to evaporate first, then water, then that is going to condense in the condenser and that is going to be collected in the receiver. So either you can go with the normal hydro distillation, so like by using water, or you can go with the steam, that is by using the steam distillation. So like for example for the bark portion and all, so the water it will take more time, so for that reason you are going to go with the steam distillation, that is having the high penetration power. So for the fresh leaves, petal and all, so simply you are going to go with the hydro distillation, that is by using the water. And for the harder drugs, so like for example the bark or the fruit or the root which containing the volatile oil, so you are going to go with the steam distillation, so because steam is having high penetration power. The next method is the extraction by saccharification. So this is mainly used for the citrus fruits, so like for example for the lemon, the orange and all, which they contains the oil glands, so in their peel or on in the surface of the peel. So here again it is going to adopt two method, so by using extraction by saccharification. So one is the sponge method and one is the écuelle method. So this method is used for the fruits which contains the oil glands in their peels. So like for example the citrus fruits, that is the orange, lemon and all. And again you are going to follow two methods. So one is the sponge method and one is the écuelle method. So in coming to the sponge process, so in this, so first you are going to take any of the fruit. So like for example you took lemon or you took orange, so you are going to cut into half, you are going to remove its pulp region or inner fruit region. So just you are going to take out the peel portion. So then you are going to soak that peel in water for overnight or for sufficient period of time. Then after that you are going to remove that peel out of water and you are going to inverse that peel. So means you are going to make ulta that peel, and you are going to take one sponge and you are going to press it against that peel. So once you are going to press, so the rupture of the oil glands is going to take place, or the oil glands is going to burst and that is going to exude oil. The exuded oil is being absorbed by the sponge. Then you are going to squeeze the sponge in the collecting vessel, and so it contains so the liquid, so which you are going to extract or which are going to isolate. So it contains the oil and water. So because you have allowed for soak in water, so it contains both oil and water. So if you are going to leave it for some time, the oil and water are going to separate, and you are going, by the help of the separating funnel, you are going to collect the oil portion and from the, and you are going to separate the water portion. So in this method you are going to keep away it from sunlight, so because it is going to cause darkening of color of the volatile oil due to the oxidation. Okay, so this method is suitable for the fruits which contains the volatile oil in their peel. Okay, so like the orange, the lemon. Okay, so you are going to take one sponge and you are going to take the peel of that fruit. You are going to soak that peel in water for sufficient period of time. Then you are going to take out that sponge and you are going to squeeze towards the peel. The oil glands which are present in the peel, they have become softer because you have soaked in water, so they absorb the water and they will become swell. So just you are going to press it against the sponge, that is going to rupture and that is going to exude the volatile oil. So that exuded volatile oil, so you are going to, it is absorbed on the sponge. Then you are going to squeeze the sponge in the container. You are going to leave it for some time, so because it also contains the oil and water. The oil and water, so they are immiscible with each other, so they are going to separate. You are going to collect, or you are going to separate the oil and water. You are going to collect out the oil and you are going to filter for further purification. Then you are going to keep it in shade or in dark area, so because if you are going to expose it to light and the outer atmosphere, then it will turns to dark. Okay, the second method is the Écuyer method. So here you are going to use the instrument which is having numerous pointed projections. So like it is having the sharp pointings on it, so you are going to press it towards the, you are going to press the peel towards those pointing. The same way you are going to use the juicer in your home, so that is plastic juicer. You are going to press that and you are going to remove the content. The same way it is also having the various points on it, so sharp point. So just you are going to press that peel on that point, so it is going to release the oil glands are going to rupture and that is going to release the oil, so that has been collected. Okay, so here it contains the rinds or the peels of the fruits, so they are ruptured mechanically by using numerous pointed projections, so with the rotary movement. Okay, so you are going to rotate that peel on that pointed projection, that is going to rupture the oil glands and that is going to release the oil, so that has been collected by using the container. So next is the extraction by using the non-volatile solvent. Okay, so when coming to the non-volatile means, here you are going to use the lipid base or here you are going to use the fatty base. Okay, so here you are going to take out the lard or the olive oil or the fat base. Okay, so you are going to keep the so generally this method is used for the extraction of the volatile oil from the flower petals or the floral oil. Okay, so like here you are going to this is used for the floral base. Okay, so for the preparation of the soaps, the pomades, the brilliants. Okay, so just you are going to prepare the floral base, so by using this method. Okay, so here you are going to use the lard oil or the fatty base which has been used in the preparation of the soaps, the pomade and all. So just you are going to put a flavor to that lard by using the flower petals. Okay, so like the lard oil, the olive oil, so you are going to use as a flavoring base for the preparation of the pomades, or they have been converted into triple extract. So either they have been used as a base or you can extract the volatile oil from that also. So you can go with either of the two. So either you can prepare the fatty base, that is the odorous base in the preparation of the soaps, the pomades and the brilliantine and all, or you can go with the collection of the volatile oil. So when coming to the volatile that is the collection, so the lard that is going to extracted with the alcohol, so that alcohol is going to dissolve the volatile oil, and the extract that is known as the triple extract, and you are going to collect the volatile oil from that. So in coming to the this method, so generally it includes the three techniques, that is the enfleurage, the maceration and the spraying process. So in coming to the enfleurage, so in this you are going to take one the fatty layer, that is by using the lard, and on that you are going to keep the flowers, okay, so or the flower petal. So like this you are going to keep the flower petal and you are going to spread and you are going to keep it over for a certain time. So once it has been saturated with the volatile oil, so you are going to remove out the exhausted petal and you are going to replace the exhausted petal with the fresh petal. So after once these petals are being exhausted, so again you are going to take out the exhausted petal and you are going to replace with the fresh petals. So after once the saturation has been done, so you are going to remove the volatile oil by adding the alcohol, and that is known as the triple extract. So when the oil is used as a solvent, okay, so here you are going to use the oil cloth. So for the frame the fresh flowers are added and finally the oil is expressed from the cloth. So like if you are going to use the oil, so like for example the olive oil and all, so you are going to dip the cloth in the oil. On that cloth you are going to keep the petals, then after that so just you are going to squeeze the cloth and that is going to relieve the oil. So the perfume oil, so these are all prepared by using this technique. So either you can go with the triple extract or you can go with the preparation of the odorous base for the preparation of the soaps, pumides, brilliantine and all, or you can go with the preparation of the perfume oil. So if you are going to go with the preparation of the pomades or for the base, so you are going to use the lard, and on that you are going to keep the flowers or the petals. So once they are exhausted you are going to remove with the fresh petal, and if you are going to go with the collection of the volatile oil, then you are going to go with the triple extract. So means that lard you are going to treat with the alcohol, so the volatile oil which is present in the lard, that will come into the alcohol, and that is known as the triple extract, so that you can keep it for the further purifications. Or if you want to prepare the volatile or the perfume oil, so you are going to take the oil base, you are going to soak that oil in a cloth. On that cloth you are going to keep the petals, and after the exhaustion, so after the saturation you are going to remove the fresh petals and you are going to remove the exhausted petal. In the end you are going to squeeze the cloth and you are going to collect the perfume oil or the odorous oil. So next method is the maceration. So here in this method, so you are going to take, okay, so in this method or the maceration method, so you are going to heat the oil or you are going to heat the fat, that is the lard, and you are going to keep the flour adding continuously. So once the flour are being exhausted, so you are going to take out and you are going to press those flowers to remove the solvent. Again you are going to replace the fresh flowers with the exhaust flowers, and you are going to continue this process until the weight of the flowers and the solvent have been used. So all the flowers and all the like solvent which is equivalent you have used, so till that you are going to continue this process. So like for example you have took 1 kg of flour and you are going to use 5 ml of the solvent. So till the 1 kg of the flowers have been used, you are going to carry out the maceration process. So means you are going to keep on adding the flower petals to the continuous boiling, that is the lard or the oil. So once it has been exhausted, you are going to remove, you are going to press it on the strainer to remove the oil or the volatile oil. So again you are going to replace with the fresh petal, and this process is going to continue till all the flowers which you have taken has been used, and the extract, that is known as the triple extract, so that is used for the preparation of the perfume. Okay, so next is the spraying. So in this method you are going to spray a warm air on the column of the flowers. So like you are going to take the column, so on that you are going to place the flowers and you are going to spray the warm air. So then you are going to put the you are going to spray the melted oil, and that is going to absorb the perfume and the collected oil, so then extracted with the alcohol. So simple. So you are going to take the column, so like your burette which you are going to use in the laboratory. In that you are going to keep the petals, then you are going to pass the hot air, so that is going to moisten it, and the volatile oil is going to come out. Then you are going to spray the hot oil or hot lard on the same column, so then that is going to absorb the volatile oil which has been released by the petals, and that you are going to collect, you are going to extract by using the alcohol. Okay, so next is the extraction by using the volatile solvent. Okay, so here you are going to use the petroleum ether or any of the volatile solvent which is having low boiling point, and you are going to carry out the distillation process.